So scrimmage kicks, which is going to be our punts and our field goals. So in this case, our line judge has dropped back. So we don't have a back judge in a four-man crew. Line judge, they're releasing, and this is pre-snap. Once we know they're lined up and they're punting, we're going to release pre-snap and go down to the receivers. You'll be around the numbers because you still have out of bounds responsibilities. But now you're going to be back like a back judge would be in a five-man crew. So you're going to be marking the end of the kick. So again, have a beanbag in hand. Um, when the kick is over, and the kick is going to be over when it's possessed, we're going to drop a beanbag for that. So if they happen to muff it, that's not a beanbag spot because the kick is still a kick until it's possessed. So once they possess it and start their return, we're going to beanbag that spot that the kick ended. So when they secured possession of the ball, that's where the beanbag goes down. Field goals or extra points, which in a four-man crew is probably not going to be common. Um, we'll probably see this more once we get to high school JV and we're running five-man crews in that. Obviously, they're at the 20-yard line. We're probably not going to see middle school teams line up from this distance, but say it's an extra point and they're kicking. Our line judge would go underneath the upright. And you've got the ruling on um, the kick there.
I can't tell from the drawing. It looks like a line judge is right at the base of the upright. If he's ruling on the good or no good, he probably needs to be a little deeper so he can, with one look, see both uprights rather than, being right directly under it. He's got to do the job of what usually will be two people.
Yep.
So maybe it'd be a good idea to be a little deeper.
So diagram shows them basically right behind the goal post. Get some depth because you're responsible for that crossbar as well as the uprights. Referee may be caught up with roughing the kicker, roughing the holder, or something like that, and the referee's not able to get their eyes on it. So go ahead and get some depth on there.
In a situation where we appear to have an extra point coming and they brought a tee out, that's his indication to go back. I like the idea of communicating with the R to let him know I'm leaving. Hey, the reason I'm communicating is because you don't have any help on that side anymore. That R's going to have to come over if there's something that happens that was unplanned and they've got to run back to where the line judge left from. R's going to have to cover that sideline.
Yeah, and at the clinic, we obviously just talked about the umpire being on the offensive side of the ball. When the umpire is on the defensive side in a four-man crew, they're going to alternate between sides of the center, but when the line judge goes back, the umpire will always come over to that vacated side. So kind of to Lynn's point about the referee, same as the umpire. Umpire and referee are both going to have to compensate for this side of the field where we don't have that wing official.
If the line judge is caught back there and it's a situation where it's a run, unplanned run or whatever, his first move is going to have to be hopefully to that pylon on the side he came from. So he can get a better look at the sideline and the goal line because, we don't have a back judge. He's everything.
What Lynn is talking about is a busted play. The line judge has got two lines of responsibility, the sideline as well as the goal line. But the sideline is going to be threatened first. So if we have a busted play, they need to get to the sideline and then work their way up to the goal line.
Yeah.
You can call if you're if you've got an out of bounds here at the 10, if this line judge just gets to the sideline, they can see that. If they're trying to kind of go at this angle, they're not going to be able to see that out of bounds. So that's why it's important to get to the sideline first, then work your way up.